Hello. One of the things I like about YouTube is that it doesn't matter whatever it is that takes your interest, you can usually find it on YouTube and you can usually home in straight onto that particular topic. So for example, if you were growing vegetables and you wanted to grow them in buckets, you would simply put in the search bar, grow vegetables in buckets. If you wanted to be more specific and you wanted to look at growing potatoes in buckets, you would search on grow potatoes in buckets, or carrots for that matter, or celery for that matter, or onions, green onions, shallots, beetroot. Now I've produced videos on the lot, and if you searched on any of those, you'd possibly find one of my videos. But there are lots of others out there. There's lots of people doing good gardening and producing videos and showing you end results. And that's really what you want, isn't it? You want to see the end result. So although you like to see vegetables being planted, although you like to see the seeds going into the ground, the seeds being germinated, the plant growing on, the thing that you really want to see is vegetables being harvested, don't you? And ideally, you want to see the whole shebang from start to finish. And that's why I've produced a range of videos, start to finish videos, how to grow start to finish, HGV, how to grow start to finish, the name of a vegetable. And if you search on that, you'll get right to it. But as I've already said, there's lots of other people doing that. Now, one thing I haven't done a video on, and I haven't done a video on it because I haven't actually done this. I'm growing in a very small space, right? I haven't got a great deal of room. I have 3 raised beds and I grow in buckets, and I'm always looking to squeeze things in. This year I got an amazing result from onions in a bed that was only 4 foot by 4 foot and half a raised bed. It was unbelievable. And I've had some unbelievable results squeezing 10 leeks into a 10-inch bucket, 4 onions into a 10-inch bucket, 1 potato sown into a 10-inch bucket, giving me about 20 potatoes in return. So I know that vegetables will grow in confined spaces, providing you give them some TLC. So I was thinking of maybe trying to grow some additional vegetables in a vertical vegetable garden next year. So I've had a look at the options. I've been on YouTube, I've been on the internet, and I've had a look what other people do. And clearly, the search criteria there is vertical vegetable garden. Just put it into Google. And if you select images, this is what you'll get for vertical vegetable gardens. Check this out. Okay, so you can see from that there are all manner of contraptions. Some made from plastic and some made from wood. Some are commercially available and some are homemade. Okay, let's take a closer look at these edible flowers. What have we got here? Cornflower, French marigold, pinks, pansies, nasturtiums, orchids, courgettes, pot marigolds, fuchsias, daylilies, roses. I've got to admit, I've never eaten any of those flowers. How about you? Have you ever eaten them? If you have, come back to us in the comments, tell us about it. I'll tell you what I have eaten. We've got these courgettes here. I've eaten courgettes, but I've never eaten the courgette flower. And presumably these are for decoration, are they not? You're not going to make a meal from these. But you could decorate a dish with them, I suppose. Chives. I've never eaten the flower from a chive. I've eaten chives, and I've never eaten garlic flower. I've eaten garlic, but I've never eaten any of these flowers. The only flower I've ever eaten is a cauliflower. And these are some herbs that could be grown in a vertical vegetable garden. I'll just get in a bit closer on that. These are some culinary herbs. Let's go through them together. Oregano, dill, parsley, chervil, thyme, sage, chives, tarragon, basil, coriander, rosemary and mint. On their own, they would not make a meal. So, I've shown you some flowers that can be grown in there, some edible flowers, and I've shown you some herbs that can be grown in there. But to be perfectly honest, it's vegetables I'm interested in. And so I've had a look on YouTube to see if anybody's grown any vegetables there. And the problem is, there doesn't seem to be any. Apart from lettuce and tomatoes, I cannot find any vertical vegetable gardens growing vegetables. I just can't. I mean, the homemade vegetable garden usually starts out as rainwater guttering or pipe if the construction is plastic, and timber pallets if the construction is wood. On completion of the build phase, the garden is propped up against or hung off a wall. Once completed, plants are inserted. They usually come in small plant pots or plant cells, and they're simply inserted into the pockets of the vertical garden. Now, with so little soil or compost to support the plant root system, watering is critical. It's got to be. When propped up or hung up, these gardens will catch all the sun and wind and quickly dry out, just as washing on a line does. A vertical tower is another option. I've seen a few vertical towers. The problem I can see with a vertical tower is that one side of it will not see the sun. The sun doesn't go around 360 degrees, does it? So one side will definitely not see some sun. I worry about vertical towers blowing over. They've certainly got to be on a level footing. And the other thing I've seen is these vertical towers. They look like vertical lettuce towers, to be honest. The ones I've seen. There may be others. I mean, if you're growing one of these vertical towers, or if you're growing these vertical vegetable gardens, and you're growing proper vegetables, can we do this? Proper vegetables. And there's a video out there somewhere. Point me in the right direction. Give us a link, we'll all want to look at it. Now, invariably I've found also that videos on this subject show just the making and the planting phase, when all the plants are well hydrated and look healthy. But there is no follow-up video. It looks, for all the world, and I'm not saying this is how it is, but it looks that most of these herbs and flowers and the odd lettuce has come from the garden centre, so nobody's actually grew anything. They've just made themselves a tower, made themselves a vertical garden, or bought one, and filled it up. And it looks great. You've got to see it looks great. but everything does when it's freshly planted. Take a look at it in a month's time, particularly if it isn't looked after and watered properly. So what I'm after here is, if these vertical vegetable gardens work, I'm going to have a shot at it, but only if I can grow vegetables. I mean, take a look at these two constructions, take a look at this one. All I can see in this particular construction is two types of lettuce, red and green, and what look like flowers. Check this out. Okay, so if there are vertical vegetable gardeners out there, please tell us what vegetables you grow. Better still, if you have a video of vegetables being harvested, please send us a link so that we can see what's possible. Thanks for watching, and any advice from experienced vertical gardeners would be appreciated. This is Homegrown Veg, signing out.